Oh, that music is coming out of my microphone. It's not coming out of my speaker. Okay, that's better. Hello, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, tonight we are playing part 3 of Mouse PI. I can barely even tell you where we might have potentially left off. I simply know that, I think we were underground, and yeah, we were working on that, Cheez bootlegger, case. So, that's what I'm doing. Yes, I'm celebrating my 42-month mod anniversary. Congratulations on that, Queen Vampiress. I have to say is that I do appreciate you coming into chat, speaking with all the other chatters, is that it has been something that has been very, very helpful. So thank you very much for your time spent as my mod. Alright, so we're getting ready to run the ad on Twitch, is that you'll still be able to see everything on YouTube if you're interested in switching over websites, but at least for the time being, you know, we are thus required to run ads on Twitch, while it's more than likely that YouTube is just going to run any ad it wants to at any given time. I wish I had more control over these things, but these are the breaks. So, you know, I just got off the phone with a friend of mine, and we were talking about, you know, previous streams that I had done, and he had said that he thought I was streaming something very similar to this, maybe more than a year ago. And I was just trying to stretch my brain and possibly think about what that game might have been. It could have been Cuphead, but I know that I've played also just a whole bunch of other animation-based games. So it's really hard for me to tell right now. You know, and it suffices to say Cuphead has just kind of made this art style incredibly popular in gaming, so yeah, go figure that one. Is that still trying to figure out, yeah, how that all is supposed to work. Don't mind me, as I can't help it, I was born dizzy. Alright, folks. So, we're getting ready. Yeah, so, yeah, just 33 seconds till the end of the ad, and then we can go ahead and we can go into this. Ba-ba-dum-ba-da-da. Still love the soundtrack. I still love the soundtrack. It is very jazzy and cool. That almost sounds like me purring when I do that. Alright, folks. Alright, we're going to go ahead. We are going to do the intro, and then afterwards, we are going to be on the other side of this with some Mouse PI right here on Brady the RPG Cat. Meow.
This fearless caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest, magic, slinging buzzing no status, practically unmatched, runs all of the gamut, in fact, he's a reference games and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, snacking, napping, this cat witty banter, seeking kitty answers, roll 20 to scamper, tune in, and enjoy the ride, Brady, the RPG Cat. Brady, the RPG Cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. We are playing Mouse PI, as that we're still kind of in the middle of the underground bootlegging mission, so yeah, we're going to try to go ahead and sneak our way through the rest of this so that we can actually see more story today. Wouldn't that be lovely? All right. So yeah, this seemed to be an incredibly sticky situation that I have left myself in. I am already out of ammo. Probably only have 15 shots in the typewriter. You kind of hope that the bad guys would go easier on you in situations like that, but yeah, probably not going to happen. I think I was pretty severely rubber banding at this point. I had played so much of this game that I had gotten exhausted of it. And so, yeah, I did need to take a break from it at that point. Case in point. Yeah, I like this game. This game is very cool. I agree with you there. So before I... Oh, okay, not really a good place in order for me to respawn. It was great for me to be able to kick that barrel. See, I hope I haven't put myself in a loop. That was strange, is that I restarted at the healing box. I did not restart at the typewriter. So go figure that one. I'm dying over here. See if it happens again. That looks like it does. Okay, so this is the situation we're trying to fight each other out of during this game. Okay. I noticed that they have one of those swing hooks. That was in one of the previous stages. That's something I'm going to have to see if it opens up a bonus or secret for me at some point. But at least for the time being, I'm mostly just fighting off a giant gang of mice. Like you do. Alright. Smile, you son of a... Alright. There you go. Drat! Shame on me. I really felt like I had it going there. Hey, Reaper, how you doing today? Thank you very much for tuning in. Trying to see which combination of barely loaded weapons I can use in order to get myself out of this conundrum. You know, all the bomb vols are not helping. We've got bomb voling. That's bomb voling. Obviously not the place where I should have saved. I'm still internally debating whether or not this was actually the place I should have saved, or if I should just restart the game and then go back to my latest save file. As long as it ends in a room full of dead mice, then I have no such preferences. All right. I suddenly remember I have charge shots of my shotgun. I don't think that's really going to help this situation, though. Oh, are we rapping right now, Reaper? Are we rapping? See, this time I started over and I think I had nothing loaded in my standard gun. Something decidedly fishy going on, and I should know. So we were rapping. Streaking with a Queen Vampire in this chat. Go and say hi to Wonder, to Such a Wonder Lady and Silly Cat. Something like that. I think, yeah, I got all the words in there. I need to reload, and then that's when I get my last line of shots in the Mauser. It's impossible to fight these guys. Trying to fight these guys in a funnel, too. It's quiet, too quiet. Yeah, I know that there's another heal right here. Doesn't help out an awful lot, I'm afraid. See, coming down here to heal, I get myself really close to the generators, which are firing off electrical, and that's taking my health as well. I should do a lot more barrel kicking. Barrel kicking shall set me free. So here I go again. And I'm on fire. That's a lovely little bonus right there. Me being on fire. There's a guy shooting across. They always seem to be my problem. I need to be fighting them in a straight line. I need to beat everybody on the section that I'm on, and then I need to beat everybody afterwards. I guess I should be happy that, you know, sometimes they catch on fire while they're chasing me. Yeah, I can't be doing this. I can't be having the guys across continue to take pot shots at me. Come on, where's my foot? I know my foot's in here somewhere. Uh-oh, someone's still shooting at me. Is this game in its silly tendency in order to leave me on 1 hit point? Okay, that went better. Okay, I kind of wish the barrel had exploded on my enemies and not me. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, unloaded gun. This is the unloaded gun run. Okay, it'll be useful for me in order to set the ground on fire as long as I do it. Let me, yeah, try to see if I can go back to my last save and see if it actually puts me back in the safe room. Nope. This is what my last save looks like. Well, here, I gone and done this one myself, folks. Okay, who's still alive? Raise your hand if you're still alive. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not out of the woods yet. Okay, be the ball. Drat. That almost seemed like it was the end of it. I don't know if I said congratulations to your 3-stream streak, but congratulations, Reaper. I appreciate you coming in, especially lately. When there's supposed to be more enemies here at some point. Am I pressing a button in quick saving? Is that the mistake that I'm making here? I might be. Well, that rather anticlimactically is that. Alright. I am going the right way, aren't I? Well, it's not as though there wasn't just going to be a bunch of thugs in the next room. Ah, fall down already. Okay, frozen guys thaw out eventually. Good to know. Some electrified water here. See, I knew there had to be some ammo as well. As that's what they do. They put ammo in dangerous places. Alright. Okay, another safe room. I am more than happy to overwrite this screwy save. So all of this time, I think I had been almost constantly shooting these barrels. I should remember to kick the barrels. Giant gator, as opposed to, I guess we're all mice, so maybe that's not a giant gator. That's one of those pet gators that they say kids are always flushing down the sewers. Which would be appropriate because this is a boss battle taking place in the sewer. Jeez, what do I've got that actually got some ammo in it? I had the weirdest dream. Tiny pet gators were biting my butt. Come on, I thought I had some juice in this one. You hold still and get flamed. Alright. I think he ends up hitting his gator pet buddies a lot more than he's hitting me. Ah, some body armor. Okay. Alright. I don't want to switch to my default gun. Because then suddenly... Yeah. I am... Okay, yeah, that's not a healing bottle. That's just a, Okay, it's really useful having the body armor, but I don't got it anymore. Okay, no ammo in this gun anymore. I mean, are you gonna unleash the gators on me and then just shoot them afterwards? Boy, that standard gun ammo went by like it was nothing. I think I mostly have shotgun ammo now. No, I have a lot of standard ammo too. Alright. I got a feeling I'm probably not going to survive this. Alright. How did I eat cheese again? There we go. Okay, he's got missiles all of a sudden. I'm here to tan your hide. I guess while he's shooting his minigun, you can just walk around him and shoot at different angles. That would have been something really good to know when I mostly had all of my health. That's supposed to be the hint there, is that he's constantly telling me to hold still. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm getting an idea how I'm supposed to be fighting this guy. Okay, something exploded right next to him. It's a bit to my disadvantage. And the guy seems to be guarding where the medkit is. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Look at all the rounds I have. I have 8 whole rounds in 3 weapons. Well, of course, the dip gun is probably the one that is going to pack the most punch. Rifle around here in silent hope that there's still some ammo on the ground. Okay. No, grab the drink. Okay, that theoretically should have been a bit more useful. Uh-oh. Okay, now he's starting to learn how to turn around. All right, there we go. This has all been a hot mess, but at least it is coming to a close. Okay, now I'm completely out of ammo. If your cat brought to your bed a massive winged cockroach the size of your hand and puts it on your bed, what do you do? Hope that the thing is not still alive, first of all. Second of all, be glad that your pet is so concerned about the fact that they have not seen you hunting. Maybe Glaven. Okay, I am not going to be able to put any fists on this guy. Where is... If there is any ammo still in this maze, please show yourself. Okay, 8 whole rounds. Oh, every once in a while, he drinks out of barrels and heals himself. That's not good. It is alive and it's making a hell of a noise. That's certainly a way of putting it. It's just like seemingly out of nowhere, I get things like 4 more acid shots. Every once in a while, I'll pick up a handful of standard gun rounds. As I'm fighting this guy with bullet scraps. All right. You know what they call that in your romance languages? They call that empty. I'm at a loss for words for how much pain I'm in right now. This has become a war of attrition. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I got a little caught in the corner right there. That's a shame. All right. Well, in this situation, now that I actually know what his pattern is, so that I can actually exploit it. All right. Hopefully I can make more efficient use of my ammo this time. Ow, ow, ow. It's not fun when you're burning. All right. Yeah. You know, personally, I am not without a whole gallon of insect repellent. Because I really hate the idea that literally anything like that would ever happen ever. Okay. Let's not just lose this to me reloading, which is something I actually do quite often. Ah, there you go. Say, there will be 15 Vestal alligators waiting for him in the afterlife. Okay. What do you call that? You call that a tail whip? You call that a whip tail? Hit the left button bumper mid-air to spin and glide. Okay, this is a mechanic. So I hate to think that we might not even remotely be done with this stage. So yeah, I better pick up something that goes pew pew. You know, nothing like precision platforming in a first-person game. This one takes a lot of stamina. Yeah, right. I guess that's what these Vol guys have been doing to me this whole time. I am now on equal fighting ground with them. They're granting me a reprieve, and they're only sending the tiny Vol enemies after me. Okay, that little mouse just showed me his ass. I don't quite know how I feel about that. God, where did you come from? Sadly, nothing in the acid gun right now. They need a Sherman tank to back these guys off. Alright. And so I moved on. It's my job. It's what I do. Uh-oh. Okay, that was unfortunate. Wrong button. I hate confusing the bumper for the trigger. And under no circumstances should I actually fall in the water. Getting a good tailwind. Get it? Actually, I think I was just backtracked. Alright. Oh, when did I pick up dynamite? How is this supposed to work? These fans are pointing down. Okay, I think I'm supposed to leap across. But then the fans are going to get in the way. Oh, and I think that there's also a circuit attached to the fans that I can turn off somewhere. Or I could just do that. I still don't think I quite have the lift that I need. Something else I need to be doing here. Oh, okay. I see it. There we go. So once the smoke clears... There we go. We solved the puzzle. We move the block multiple times, and then we pull the lever. Okay, there's a way up and out of this, but I have a feeling I'm going to need to tail pick this first. Oh, this is a timed one, too. There we go. Electricity. Where's this gust taking me? All right.
Wait, is he talking to me? Oh, that's gotta be the big bad foreman. Kinda scrawny for a boss. More like a mini boss.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
Listen, Couillon, I don't know what made you change your mind. Wait, wait. You're not one of them coppers. Of the crooked kind?
I'm one of those guys who brings lost shrews back home. And whatever this operation is, it's a stinky, sticky roadblock in my way. So this ends one of two ways. You're in cuffs, or you're on the ground. Either way, you're spilling your guts.
Wait, wait, wait! We're just transport. Hard help. Oh, outsource. That's what the boss told me to say, yes. May ain't our job to ask questions. We just deliver. It's them cops pulling the strings. Real rats, I tell ya.
Rats?
Well, not rats like rats. No, the coppers. Crooked boo-doos. They made us do it. Swear on my mama's cottage curds.
With all that brine on you, I'm guessing you're ferrying the shrews up the shore.
Up. Somewhere in Wallop Bay. Ain't got an exact spot. The cops take the cargo over by the sewer outflow.
They're shrews, not cargo.
Oui, my bad, sir.
Wallop Bay is huge. It's like looking for a shrew in a haystack. I need to head back to the office. Rethink everything I've learned. Preferably over a glass of spicy hot fondue.
Nothing quite like liquid cheese in order to make a man virile. I had a feeling that there were still some bad guys down here. As the sewers, they smell like poo gas and duty water. You don't want to hang out on them too long. All right. Oh, crud. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that. We're getting really close to our very first ad. We'll be back after this 2-minute word from Twitch. And I will mostly likely be replaying the sequence.
So, can I go now?
Where did everyone else go? Oh, there they are. Oh, gee, I'm not setting everyone on fire anymore. Boy, these guys keep coming. Rat. Rats. I mean, shoot. I mean, darn it. All right. I am a lousy shot. That's probably my biggest detriment when it comes to playing this. All right. Ah, stop squirming already. Survive the ambush. That's all I gotta do. Okay, last slice of cheese. Okay, there we go.
That sewer was clean. Too clean. And clean made me nervous.
Okay, there's my car. I don't know how I'm going to get it out of here when it's on a raft in a pallet, but here we go.
Cheeseburgers and 30 cops. Didn't see that one on the bingo card.
I know a thing or two about loose screws, but you're a whole damn junk drawer. Been cooking up a little time jumpy gizmo. Helps with big leaps. I call it the Jumper Buffer 101.
Okay, yeah, I don't have new spark plugs, so I can't upgrade any weapons. Best thing that you can spend your money on, ammo upgrades. The second thing, comic books.
Jack! Over here's a sport! Jack! Over here's a sport! How's life treating you, Corny?
Oh, you know, speeches, rallies. It's tiring work, but important nonetheless. But I'm more interested in your thoughts on the case. Did you learn anything about those poor missing shrews?
I did for a change. They were taken down into the sewers, ferried away by a bunch of cheese-leggers.
That's horrid. So, did you find them? Returned safely to their homes, I take it?
Truth be told, I'm hitting the wall here. Gotta think this through, double-check my findings, maybe poke around other cases until something clicks.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll bounce back in no time. Let me know if you have a stroke of genius, sport.
If I have a stroke, Cornelius, I'm calling the doctor, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, see you around, Jack.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. And the ad break is finished, so that's good, too. Hope everybody has been enjoying the playthrough so far.
Makes me wonder. Well.
All right. Seems to be everything that I have on the case right now. And then she walked into the office. I don't know who she is, but I know.
Like any other, until her.
Yeah, there you go.
Woman.
That was basically the narrative point that I was trying to get to.
She waltzed into my office like she owned the place. Didn't have to say a word. I saw her voice the moment she walked through the door. Wrapped in makeup and a cloud of perfume reserved for the sleaziest Tinsel Brothers party. No, that voice. Not a contralto. The contralto. Thick. Rough. Like Gorgonzola picante slapped on a mozzarella platter.
Stop talking about cheese. You're making me hungry.
Bonjour, Monsieur Jacques.
No, that's down the hall.
Bonjour. 'Tis like hello, only en français.
Lady, I am too tired, too hungry, and way too sober for this. Why don't we cut to the chase?
Oh, you're no fun, Mr. Pepper. Tisk. I have a job for you.
I don't need any more headaches right now, so if you don't mind.
Nonsense. You're drowning in debt, picking up small fries and petty cases. What you need is a big one. And this, Mr. Pepper, is the big one.
You don't say.
And what's the deal?
It's about my friend. She's dead. They killed her, Jack. Murdered her.
They? Well, sounds like you already know who they are, so where do I fit in?
Please, Mr. Pepper, it's a figure of speech. My friend, Betty Lynch. She was an actress.
Wasn't I already on the Betty Lynch case?
Vibrant.
I mean, I guess I knew she was dead, but I wasn't going to make this a part of my report.
Until some vile hand snuffed out that shining star. Just like that. The curtains closed on her forever, Mr. Pepper.
That's all very theatrical.
Force of habit, I guess. I did a few movies myself back in the day. But that doesn't matter to me anymore. Betty does. She was a close friend. And they, the whole poisonous industry, killed her.
Quite an accusation, lady. Talk on the street is this was an accident.
I told you it was big. The biggest. So please, take the case, Mr. Pepper. Start snooping around the film studios on Tinsel Avenue. You'll find answers there, I'm sure of it. And trust me, I pay good for the right intel.
All right, I'll take the case. But I don't come cheap, Mrs. Or is it Ms.?
Ms. McCarthy. Vivian McCarthy. Thank you, Mr. Pepper. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, around here, no doubt. Like everybody else is. And so I left. It's my job. It's what I do. Yeah, I bought all the ammo upgrades. I don't think I had anything for gun upgrades, so... See, this is the one that I have more than likely been watching on everybody else's stream, is the case taking place at the movie studio.
Tinsel Avenue. Glitz, glamour, and now murder looking to steal the spotlight.
Oh, wow. I just walked into Hollywood, and already I'm getting shot at.
You're supposed to shoot movies, not visitors.
Immediately, somebody does not want me to figure out what happened to Betty. Okay, I stood on somewhere that where I was supposed to have taken a photo. There we go. Turned over a cart of blue cheese. Because of course you do. Alright.
Gotta launder money some.
All right. Here we go again with this guy. All right. Where to next? Up this section right here. All right.
This whole thing feels like a movie.
That's an understatement of the year. Unfortunately, that seemed like the thing that I was supposed to do. Ah, drat. Remember all these times Jack died, it was not canon. All right.
Dumb wise guys and fake Cheez Whiz.
If this is all revealed to have been a set that I just wandered onto, I'm gonna feel really bad about myself. You know, I can't really do this kind of work without the reassurance that people are trying to kill me for good reasons. Try to use the acid gun for the heavy that I pulled it out for.
Get that it's not open house day, but would a little hospitality kill you?
Did that hurt? Had to hurt. But our hero's still on his feet. No second take needed.
I've had breakfast that did more damage.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I heard the bell. I didn't see where the bad guys came out of. Guess I'm going this way. Say, that vent was uplifting. Alright. Oh, look, it's an animation studio.
Turning caffeine and heart attacks into someone else's success.
Is that Walt Disney up there?
Be free, little birds. Just don't come back.
Alright, folks, that's lunch. Say, they gave me a lot of armor here. I'm just wasting it on one guy. Okay, is everybody dead yet? Oh, nope. Jumped the gun on that a little bit.
Oh, the stance, the grip. You ought to swing by sometime.
Yeah, not the same woman that came into my office. Alright.
Oh, damn. You up for casting too?
Why? Do you think I actually might get the part? Pretty sure, on the regular, actors make a lot more money than private dicks do.
Hey, you there. The name Betty Lynch ring any bells?
Yeah, of course, but was that gunfire just now? Like right outside?
Relax. They're just shooting a crime picture. Now about Betty. Where do I start looking?
Oh, I'm not sure. After, they cleared out her trailer and moved her stuff, she kind of disappeared. I know a gal who knew Betty, a pyrotechnist back from the Seekers of the Holy Bree. She's on set today, so maybe it's worth a shot.
A shot I don't have to dodge for a change.
He sounds... Well, he's named after Clark Gable, but he sounds like Adam West.
I hate crime stories.
I'll say, preaching to the choir, Mac. All right. Oh, which way did they go? Which way did they go? Um,
You call it a trap. I call it an all-inclusive adventure.
I need to start stockpiling the cheese again.
Another fight. Hold on to your hats. Our hero might just end the bay. Mouseicle.
3 jokes in and I'm already yawning.
It reminds me of that case about the girl who had joined the religious cult. I think it was called the Musketeers. Hmm. As always, look for a drink in the stands. Oh, I wasn't loaded. That was the fatal mistake in this battle.
So serene. So peaceful. Love story here. Maybe even a happily ever after.
No honeymooners today.
All right. I was actually shooting for the barrel. Okay, that was my last shot.
Wait, what? We're actually paying him? All right, everyone. 5-minute break. Rocky stuck. Again.
All right.
Frickin' topsy-turvy spinning world. Burns.
Is that the pyrotechnist?
What the? Ah, it was you. Get over here, buddy. Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. And hey, from one action hero to another, you've got some real Tomb Raider chops yourself, man.
I guess this is supposed to be Charlton Heston.
Yeah, well, I can't think straight right now. We've been running this scene forever, and I got ulcers, so I took some, medication.
Okay, definitely, because ulcers was something that actually happened to Harrison Ford on the set of Indiana Jones.
It's just some Spike D pills. Don't stress it. The real issue is, you gotta do this scene for me.
And to pull it off, you gotta master an ancient technique of the tail whip.
Oh, what now?
Basic adventurer stuff. Why am I even explaining this? So, climb up there, pull the lever, swing over the gaps midair, grab the last golden idols, put them back on the pedestal. Boom. Easy.
What?
Just roll, right?
All right. Okay, you know, I did see the hook in the previous stage. I did not have this ability to use it. That's what's going on here.
You've got the moves, kid. Quite the Tomb Raider indeed.
References. Okay, where am I supposed to get this third one? Don't mind if I do.
Crap.
That's supposed to do what now? All right.
Well, that got me somewhere.
All right. Tap, tap, tap. Probably hearing the tap of my controller. Watching me on a big screen. You know. Because I was made for this kind of resolution. Don't quote me on that. Hey, where did the other guy go? There's always one guy who's still firing. There you go. And he got me. Um, 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 um. People usually don't sing along when they get hydrate redeems, but I seem to do. Thank you very much, Reaper. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I love that hydrating kitty, yes. He is adorable. Precisely the reason I went with that video.
You the, pyrotechnist?
It's me, all right. The best of the best. Need something to go boom? You came to the right gal.
As much as I enjoy blasting, no, not today. I need info on a Betty Lynch.
Betty? Yeah, I knew her all right. Oh, real shame what happened. Good gal, fiery, like a pint-sized D&D crate. Oh, and sweet, too. Always brought me sparkling water. Spike D, top of the line.
Did you notice anything off about her before she died? Maybe acting strange, or meeting with the wrong kind of people.
Man, my man, this is Tinsel Avenue. That's like asking if a cheese with holes has holes in it.
Let's just focus on the holes in her story for now, huh?
Well, Betty was a little quirky, but yeah. Now that I think of it, she met with some guy pretty often. All low profile. Never left her trailer when he was around. Real fancy schmancy suit type. You know how they are. Can't resist a rising starlet.
I hear her trailer's gone.
Oh, yeah. They packed up her stuff, shoved it into one of the generic dressing rooms. Standard practice when someone checks out.
Oh? Where is it?
Just past the medieval set. Can't miss it. I made sure of that. So, you need any explosions? Dynamite? Maybe extra dynamite, eh?
Well, I guess you understand my business pretty well. I think I can always restock with dynamite sticks here.
Boom!
The hero moves to exceed. Fresh challenges as they first
Yeah, right. And they're saying this for some reason the stream for the television doesn't pick up the game volume like the mobile version. Well, I did have it, relatively low. Is that probably it's a television using slightly bigger speakers is probably what's causing that. I could stand to raise the volume just a little bit more. There we are. Yeah, right. We'll get through this if we keep moving. Moving.
Your line's up next. So tell us, hero, what is best in life?
To grate some parm, watch the cheese melt, and hear the joyful squeaks of my dinner guests.
Conan line. I don't think the other hook dropped yet. That's why it fell just now. For some reason, this seems markedly easier than the Cheese Lakers level.
You ever think about a career change? You wear that piece like it's made for you.
Oh, I bet you say that to all of the private dicks with a dip gun. Again, not here to provide any insight, it seems. Uh-oh. Well, I shot him. It only made him mad, though. All right.
I drink cold fondue for breakfast. Nothing new for a trench leg.
The heavies tend to get stuck in doorways quite often. Not that I'm complaining. We're getting close to our second ad break. Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned in so far.
Well, this must be the place. Now that's a clue. A big mouse party meeting, and standing right next to Betty, the mayoral candidate, Milford, what's his name? High stakes games, high rolling friends. But the higher you climb, the harder you fall.
Isn't that always the way you get nuts with the high class job? Fun level, very fun level. Probably the level that has made the game. Or at least this particular part of the game. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, finally ditched that tensile stench. Now it's time for a quick word with Vivian. Well, you were right, Wanda. I found something at the studio after all.
That is very interesting, Jack.
More interesting than a truck full of Spike D fondue? Or a truckload of bug-ridden cheese?
Feels like we're just scratching the surface.
Mixing show business with politics? Hardly a recipe for a long life.
PI far higher, eh? Enough cheese for today.
Tell me, Corny, why do we always meet in these seedy places?
Screw you, Pepper. This is a well-respected establishment.
Yeah. Real high class. So?
Well, my dear boy, you've got to understand, I'm a public figure. Always in the spotlight, right?
That you are.
So, friends are friends, but business is business.
So what you're really saying is you're ashamed of being friends with a bottom shelf private dick.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
But you just did.
Oh, come on. You know how these things work. What keeps the wheels turning.
Sure, money. But it should be backbone.
Say, bottom dick. Well, at least we're not in the UK, and it would be spotted dick. Or we're not in NASCAR, because then it would be dick trickle. These are the jokes. Stay tuned, as I'm going to play a film noir animated first-person shooter. Okay, I think I have one of these things. Not quite ready for boomstick level 2. I'm ready for James Gunn level 1. Increases damage, reduces spread. Alternate fire, sprays, randomly dumps a ton of bullets at the cost of a wider spread. Alright, well, there we go. And we're not a private detective. Otherwise, would be Dick Tracy, but we are a private detective. Suddenly, Jack Pepper not good enough for you? Is he about ammo upgrades? There we go. So let's see about that she in our office.
So, Monsieur Pepe, have you found out anything about my poor late friend?
You already got plenty of charm. Why bury it under that, accent?
Oh, damn, I forgot. All right, Mr. Pepper, tell me, did you find anything at Tinsel's? Do you know who killed Betty?
Not yet. But it seems she was quite the socialite. She was getting rather close with that, what's-his-face? You know, the one running for mayor.
Oh, Sawyer? Milford Sawyer?
Bingo. She most likely got to Sawyer through that dandy spokesman for their party. Name's Curd, I believe.
Oh, Miles Curd. Yes, of course. Oh, the parties we threw. Ooh, such lavish affairs. So, Mr. Pepper, how do you plan to get close to Sawyer? He's probably less approachable by men, shall we say? Particularly men in trench coats who ask a lot of questions?
That may be. I need to think this through.
Well, if I may, if Sawyer's unreachable, why not Miles Curd? He's a beast of a different sort altogether.
Not really, he's a mouse too. But I get your point.
Good. Mr. Pepper, I believe your best bet is to go and catch Miles. From what I gather, he's either throwing another party or cleaning up the mess at the Opera House. What's left of it, anyway.
Oh, someone made a mess at the opera. That's, truly barbarous. Well, I'll be on my way. Now that I think about it, Sawyer's note to Betty was real specific. Stupidly specific. Time to run it up the flagpole and see who salutes.
I do think I'm getting just the tiniest bit of drift on this controller. Well, it seems to be gone now.
Dock's set now, just need a mooring point. I hate to ask, but Tam knows these waters better than I do.
Okay, so we don't know anything new about this case, but we're going to start looking for the missing magician again. And we are going to do that during next week's stream. So, yeah, let's go ahead and let's do a save here. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to take a moment. We're going to find somebody to raid. I love black and white games, yes. Just totally gives you a completely different cinematic, atmospheric sensibility to it. The dramatic shorthand that is has been given us through many literary projects over the years. All right, so let's see, who would we like to pay a visit to right now? I see that Soap Salatl is on right now, and you know, this is what I get for quitting stream. Is that it? Yeah, more than likely that's it. Soap Salatl is going to be finding. Hey, I think that cleared my sinuses. Yeah, Soap Salatl is working with me in creating a whole new stream team called Small Critters, which is probably going to be making its debut in a few weeks. I'm still waiting to get the nod from that. And it's probably somebody that I haven't streamed yet. So, yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and let's pay them a visit. You can freak out all you want, is that unfortunately the stream is still ending. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's pay them a visit. Alright. Alright, folks. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Is that I am dedicated to be doing some more streams in the recent weeks. So yeah, you will see a new schedule, you know, by this Monday morning. Be sure to, you know, follow me over on Blue Sky in order to make sure that you get those messages. Reaper says, yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, well, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. I remain, of course, Brainy the RPG Cat. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world, and don't let anybody change your mind without your permission. All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good evening, everybody.